grace. Love has no age limit.
My biggest mocap challenge was how to get the most human performance and how to produce these skeleton avatars in a live experiential setting, so that we could have a seamless, integrated, live experience where the actors are moving their bodies, kissing, hugging, acting natural, and then coming out from behind these screens. So when they're behind the screens, we see their skeletons. And when they come out in front of the screens, we see who they are. We see that they are real people. So that was our mocap challenge. So we fit our motion capture rehearsal actors inside of the Xsens suits, and then we started to, number one, just get our motion capture data. And start to see how the suits behave. And the next step was then to create these avatars, rig them fully in Maya, and place those avatars on top of the motion capture data that we would get in MVN, and start to really figure out what's the most human and naturalistic way that these skeletons can move, behave. How do we really sell this real true X-ray feeling, this X-ray machine?
When we started looking at different motion capture equipment, the only real solution that we came across was a system put together by Xsens. 17 trackers. They're not that big. You can hide them under clothes, no big deal. They're wireless, so there's not any cable harness that comes out of my back and connects to a computer. They're easy to take off and put on. The MVN Studio software released by the Xsens company integrates well with Maya and with all other sorts of software that we can use to render skeletons. And it doesn't require any sort of extensive camera setup that has to be fine-tuned and calibrated and adjusted.
There was a lot of steps that we took to really sell the humanity of this challenge, and also to be able to deliver it live. And because that was really the underlying premise of what we were trying to do, is deliver this experience totally live. No post-production. We were doing everything on site, everything in the moment.
I guess the biggest challenge was taking the data, which wasn't necessarily perfectly aligned, and finding a way for it to happen in real time where two characters could interact with each other and believably look like they were in the same space. We figured out a way to plug in a MIDI controller into Maya using a program called Max MSP. And so Nick was basically puppeteering the characters, and he was able to reposition them in real time during the live performance. So let's say the characters had to hold hands, we could reposition the characters, and then if they had to go in for a hug, then we could change the position again to get them in the right place at the right time.
In the future of motion capture, I really see a lot more of integration with virtual reality and augmented reality equipment. As we keep moving forward, inertial sensor-based motion capture systems are getting cheaper and cheaper, and they can be deployed in a wide range of environments. It's getting to the point where people working on even small projects can afford to purchase their own inertial motion capture system and integrate it into a virtual reality experience, or a game, or a real-time event, or things of that nature.
I see a lot of potential for the live application. What we're really doing is we are digitally translating human behavior and human action. And so if we can deliver that in a live capacity, I think that that's really exciting, because we can, we created these beautiful skeletons that we are driving through this live motion capture, but we can really control any type of avatar. And so I feel like the digitization of the human is a very exciting space to be in, and that's what I'm particularly interested in with using this motion capture technology.